Ladies, if you are on a fat loss journey or hormone health journey, you're making these mistakes to your supplementation, you are fucking up your fat loss and your hormone health. I'm gonna get right into it. I have these conversations all the time. People like, these supplements don't work. What's going on? This is BS. Da 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 da. It's like, okay, let's take a step back. Okay, let's see what's going on. Now, I'm just gonna get right into it. Okay. The biggest mistake I always see is consistency. Like, no matter what, every single time. I posted the other week about ashwagandha gummies because people's adherence are better to taking them consistently. And gummies, like they taste really good. Someone's like, please stop posting about gummy bears. You always talk about gummy bears. I'm like, yeah, well, if you've ever coached people before in your entire life about supplementation, you know the biggest thing they struggle with is consistency. How many of you have at least one supplement that you just didn't take consistently sitting in your shelves right now, right? Maybe a whole bunch of them because you weren't consistent with it. What's going to help you is sustainability is something that you enjoy and it's realistic. If you enjoy eating gummy bears, you're probably going to take it every single day, right? That's why I was talking about gummies. But contextual habits, contextual cues are really going to help you develop the habit of taking the supplements every single day. So putting them by your sink, putting them by your coffee maker, that's going to be ideal when you brush your teeth or when you have coffee. Oh yeah, reminder, take your supplements. Takes a lot of these 60 to 90 days to get into peak concentrations in your body. So if you're not consistent with it, like, of course you're not going to like see results from it. That's number one. Number two is not taking the more bioavailable forms. So things like GABA, things like ashwagandha, berberine, they all have more bioavailable. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. Just because the uptake isn't as good doesn't mean they don't work. You just need to have a bigger dosing because it's not as bioavailable. Your body's is not uptaking as much. So, for example, if you're taking 2,000 milligrams of fish oil, you only need like 1,000 milligrams of krill oil. I don't know the exact number. Someone's just asking with that, and I feel like you probably never measure what is actually getting into your body, but the absorption rate has been measured. It's not the exact for every single supplement out there. That'd be impossible. That's number two. Number three would be expecting to feel. I always hear this. I'm like, I didn't feel this supplement. Now, there are some supplements you should feel. Obviously, melatonin is going to put you right to sleep. Ashwagandha, you will feel a little bit of chill. Um, you know, appetite suppressants, like you will feel the appetite suppressed, but things like berberine, like you're not gonna, you don't feel more insulin sensitive, right? A thermogenic, you don't feel more thermogenic. You just don't, right? You're not gonna feel these aren't drugs. I'm not giving my clients Adderall, or I'm not giving them GLP-1s. I'm not giving them HRT. I'm not giving them any drugs. These are supplements. You should never feel the supplement, quote unquote, right? Um, Number four is thinking they're magic, right? Like these aren't a magic pill, unfortunately. Like, don't hear what I'm not saying. Like, supplements are great to take. They'll definitely get you the extra boost that you need and make your diet and exercise a lot easier to adhere to. For example, if you're having like a bunch of food noise, you take some ashwagandha, some L-theanine, some Roseola rhodea, that food noise goes down massively, right? But expecting them to be the thing that's going to be getting the results, that's bullshit. Like, that's going to be, fat loss hierarchy. Number one is going to be the actual recovery, then hormone optimization, then it's going to be the macros and all that stuff. So if you're not doing that first, like, you're dead in the water. So you don't, obviously you want to take supplements too. I love them because from a behavioral standpoint, I call them commitment coupons because they just, like, the more you're spending money on your health, the more you are committed to it. That's just what the research shows in human behavior. The more you spend on something, the more you're going to look at it. Like, if you ever bought an expensive pair of shoes or a purse or like all this stuff, you take really good care of it, right? So if you're spending a lot of money on your health, you're going to take really good care of your health and do everything you can in your power to make sure you're adhering. So hope this helps. Love y'all. Don't make these mistakes for supplements, and I'll talk to you soon.